right, good morning, YouTube. It might be the most beautiful day for a day in the life vlog ever. So I'm gonna be taking you through my day in the life as a social media marketing agency owner today. So like I said, today's Monday. It's about 7:30 in the morning right now. Just finished my morning workout. And when I'm not traveling, my day follows a very, very similar structure. You guys know I'm big on productivity, big on efficiency, big on optimizing my time. Every single Monday looks pretty similar when I'm, again, not traveling. First of all, Sunday night, I go through my Sunday reset. I'll link to the video on what I do to prepare for the week, make sure everything's, prepped, house is clean, car is clean, meals are prepped for the week, all that stuff. I'll link that up here somewhere or in the description down below. But I go through my Sunday night, and then as soon as I wake up Monday morning, I already know exactly what I need to do. So I usually get up between 4 and 4:30 on Mondays, get to the gym early. I hit the treadmill for 30 to 45 minutes. And I find this time to be very important to just setting the intention for the week. I try to learn something new. I call it Treadmill University. And then as I switch gears to my gym buddy showing up, I switch to some motivational videos, really try and tap into some golden era, usually bodybuilding energy, and really just set the tone for the lift. Then I lift for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then run out here to the car. I always grab a protein shake. If you guys are lifetime members, you know how delicious these protein shakes are. And then today I'm gonna run, grab a Starbucks because my fiance has so nicely agreed to help me film this video. Bring her a little Starbies, and then gonna jump into the day. So just as I've been driving here, somebody actually just commented on an old YouTube video and said, what's the single biggest tip that you would give to an entrepreneur that's just starting out? And this might sound a little bit cliche, but the biggest thing is I would say, just get started, 100%. Nobody's gonna come along and just tell you, hey bro, it's time for you to start a business, or hey bro, you have what it takes to get started with a business. That's never gonna happen. In fact, people that love you, people that know you, will actually try and discourage you from starting a business because they think that they want what is best for you. So you just need to get started. Starting a business, experimenting. Before starting my social media marketing agency, I had a couple different failed businesses. A couple of them never made any money. A couple of them cost me a lot of money and then never made any money. But what I learned from those were skills. I learned skills that I would need, and then enabled me to, as soon as we had the idea to start a social media marketing agency, get it started basically overnight with a client paying us, almost $3,000, validated the concept, we're able to quit our jobs 6 months later. But there was never a plan, there was never an agenda, there was never a blueprint, and that's really what entrepreneurship is. It's experimenting, it's figuring things out as you go. If you guys want help with that, I do have a course called the SMMA Blueprint. I'll link to that in the description down below. Definitely don't expect you guys to buy it, but if you're curious about starting a business like I run with a really good skill set to get started with, which are social media marketing skills, where even if it turns out that you don't want to run a social media marketing agency down the line, at least you have the skills to make any sort of business successful in today's day and age. So I'll link that down below. But check that out, and that would be my biggest tip if you're just getting started or looking to start a business, is just get started, bro. Good.
How about you guys?
Been good, man. We've been pretty lucky. Start of the year's been, pretty great. Everybody tends to kind of crawl out of non-responsive email threads. Yeah, so here's sort of what I'm thinking, and sort of my vision for this is somebody comes through, right? And they book a call on Derek's calendar, and then opportunity is auto-created in a separate pipeline, right? So it's not in our agency forecasting, it's created in a separate pipeline. He has to meet with them, he can capture notes on what was talked about. And I think that he'd be fine to just take it to his other inbox and not have to email through HubSpot and everything.
Yeah, that might be even easier than what we initially started talking about. So let me just double check the Calendly integration for, all right, yeah, I'll circle back with you guys and we'll go from there.
All right, thanks Chris, appreciate it, man.
All right.
Great chatting. All right, bye. All right, morning meeting is done. Team one-on-one is done. Also, member of the team, Chris, is working on a couple projects. Just checked the mail. A bunch of checks came for the agency, so gonna go ahead and deposit these. And it's just kind of crazy. These 3 checks that came, that are actually just for past due invoices, actually, collectively are worth as much as Derek and I hoped to make in a month for our agency when we were first getting started. So for those of you guys that are just getting started on your entrepreneurial journey, thinking about starting a business for yourself, let me just tell you, you can get to your goals. It's just a matter of staying consistent, continuing to grind. And the reason why Derek and I have a business that is successful today is because over the last 8 years, we've just been completely unrelenting. We've been grinding, we've been putting in the reps day after day, and it's not always sexy, it's not always fun, but the thing that has made us successful is the fact that we just show up every single day. And just keep in mind, anytime that you get too high on yourself, the universe will humble you and make you spill cold brew all over your desk.
Strawberry peppermint.
How's it going?
There it is.
Doing good. All right, massive work block done. My Monday afternoons are like my sacred time of the week. I have a rule: nobody can meet with me on a Monday afternoon. Usually nobody can meet with me on Mondays in general, but there was a couple folks that I missed last week. Obviously had that pitch meeting earlier this morning, but I love having at least one day per week where I can just go super deep. Clients aren't pinging me, I'm not meeting with anybody, and I just have like an 8-hour work block. So gonna cruise home. I've got a little bit of work to finish just because there are some things I want to get done so I can focus on this safari that my fiance and I are planning later in this week, like meeting with guides, all that stuff. So gonna work on a little bit of stuff tonight, but about to go chat with Derek. We're about to buy some UFC tickets for UFC 300, and then gonna take the dog for a walk, spin some vinyl, and finish up work for the day.
Say like either this row H in the upper left hand corner in section 19 or this row K in section 12. That's the closest one I'm seeing that's open with 2 available.
All right.
Boom.
UFC 300. Let's go, dude. All right, y'all. Honestly, bucket list thing. Just booked UFC 300 tickets. Derek and I have talked about getting tickets to a UFC fight. We were holding out for a McGregor fight for him to do another one, but we said as soon as we hit like these business milestones, we were going to go to a UFC fight, and we've hit like 3 or 4 milestones that we said we were going to hit, and we haven't booked one. So finally booked UFC 300. Hope you guys have been enjoying the day in the life. I'm going to take Mr. Atlas back there for a little walk, and then I'm going to get into some vinyl records, just wind down. But that's what a typical day looks like. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the SMMAblueprint.com. It's my course. It's 110 videos talking about how I created my social media marketing agency and scaled it from nothing to a 7-figure business per year. Thanks for watching. Peace out.